Plant FAQs. Fairytrail Bride Hydrangea. As a gardener with a passion for unique and beautiful blooms, the Fairytrail Bride Hydrangea has captured my attention. This cascading wonder boasts a captivating display of white flowers, and I've been fielding questions from fellow enthusiasts ever since I introduced it to my garden. So, I decided to compile this FAQ to share what I've learned about this captivating hydrangea. How to plant and care for Fairytrail Bride Hydrangea. Sunlight. The Fairytrail Bride thrives in sunshine, but in hotter climates, it appreciates some afternoon shade. Aim for at least 5 hours of direct sunlight daily. Soil. Well-drained soil is crucial. Hydrangeas are prone to root rot in soggy conditions. Amend your soil with compost or other organic matter if necessary to achieve good drainage. Watering. Consistent moisture is key. Aim for deep watering that reaches the roots, allowing the top inch of soil to dry slightly between waterings. Fertilizer. For optimal blooms, provide a feeding of rose fertilizer in early spring, followed by monthly applications until late June or early July. Pruning. Unlike some hydrangeas, the Fairytrail Bride sets flower buds on old wood. Avoid pruning after late summer, as this will impact next season's blooms. Remove dead or diseased branches as needed throughout the year. Winter protection. The Fairytrail Bride is generally hardy to USDA Zone 6. In colder climates, consider container planting to allow you to move the hydrangea indoors during harsh winters. Provide a cool, bright location that protects it from freezing temperatures. Can I change the flower color of the Fairytrail Bride? Unlike some hydrangeas whose blooms are affected by soil pH, the Fairytrail Bride's white flowers remain white regardless of soil acidity. How big does the Fairytrail Bride get? This variety matures to be roughly equal in height and width, showcasing its cascading form beautifully. Expect a mature plant to reach around 3 to 5 feet in both directions. How long does the Fairytrail Bride bloom? You can expect a dazzling display of white blooms from early summer to late fall, with proper care. Is the Fairytrail Bride a good choice for containers? Absolutely. This hydrangea's cascading habit makes it a showstopper in pots or hanging baskets. Just ensure the container is large enough to accommodate its mature size and provide proper drainage. Comparison to Nico Blue Hydrangea. Both the Fairytrail Bride and Nico Blue hydrangeas are stunning additions to the garden, but there are some key differences. Bloom color. As the name suggests, the Nico Blue boasts vibrant blue blooms, while the Fairytrail Bride showcases classic white. Bloom habit. The Fairytrail Bride's cascading form sets it apart from the Nico Blue, which features upright, rounded flower heads. Pruning. The Nico Blue hydrangeas bloom on old wood, similar to the Fairytrail Bride. However, the Nico Blue benefits from light pruning in late winter or early spring to encourage bushier growth and abundant blooms. Hardiness. The Nico Blue is generally considered slightly hardier than the Fairytrail Bride, thriving in zones 4 to 8. The choice between these two beauties depends on your personal preference and garden design. If you crave a cascading display of white blooms, the Fairytrail Bride is a perfect choice. If blue flowers and a more upright form are your style, the Nico Blue won't disappoint. By following these simple tips and addressing these common questions, you can ensure your Fairytrail Bride hydrangea thrives and provides you with seasons of cascading floral beauty. Feel free to share your experiences and questions in the comments below. After all, the gardening community thrives on shared knowledge.